Hey, welcome back to another junior number video. We're multiplying fractions now. We've dealt with adding and subtracting. We're moving into multiplying fractions. All right, straight into example 1. 2/10 multiplied by 1/3. 2/10 times a third. Right, well, it's as simple as this. We multiply the numerator by the numerator, the top number by the top number, and we multiply the denominator by the denominator, bottom number times the bottom number. That's it. So 2 times 1 is 2, 10 times 3 is 30, and we get our answer of 2/30. It is that simple. We just times the top and times the bottom. Now, if you go back to our last video, adding and subtracting, we couldn't just add the top and add the bottom. It wasn't that simple, but in multiplying, it is simple. Top times top, bottom times bottom. Now, some of you may take 2/30ths and simplify it by dividing both the top and bottom by 2 and simplify it down to 1/15. Okay, example 2, 5/4 multiplied by 7/8. Top times top, bottom times bottom. 5 times 7 is 35. 4 times 8 is 32. So the answer is 35/32. Done. Again, some of you may simplify it. It is an improper fraction. The top number is bigger than the bottom, so some of you will be happy to turn it into 1 whole and 3/32 remain. Right, number 3. What about this one? 3/5 times 6. 3/5 times 6. Now, if you had a calculator, you could probably do this quite easy. But I'm going to show you a strategy without a calculator. 3/5 times 6. Just remember, 6 can be turned into a fraction. Any whole number can be turned into a fraction by writing it over 1. So 6 is equivalent to 6/1. 6/1 is 6. 10/1 is 10. 12/1 is 12. So 6 is turned into 6/1. Now I've just got a fraction times a fraction. So I just go top times top, 3 times 6, bottom times bottom, 5 times 1. So on the top, 3 times 6 is 18. On the bottom, 5 times 1 is 5. 18/5 is my answer. And again, you recognize it may be a top, sorry, you may have recognized it is a top-heavy or improper fraction, and some of you are going to be wanting to change it into 3 whole and 3 remain out of 18. All right, our last example looks a bit weird, but here it is. Number 4, 1/5 dot 1/8. Now, you just need to remember in mathematics, we often use a dot for multiply. A dot, sometimes we use it to mean multiply. So this is just a 5th times an 8th. Now, why do we use a dot? We use it a lot in algebra because it's difficult when people write x times x. People get confused with x's and times. So we often use dots in algebra to go x dot x, which means x times x. In this example, we're using it as a times, 1/5 times 1/8. But please be careful, because if you are a little bit silly, you might do this. 2 times 3, which is 6. If you try and use a dot then, 2.3, people might get confused and think it means 2.3 instead of 2 times 3. So please don't use dots when you're trying to multiply numbers, normal numbers like this. Right, so dot just means times. So this is just 1 times 1, 5 times 8. And the answer is 1 times 1 is 1, 5 times 8 is 40. So 1/40. All right, that's us. So thanks very much for watching.